Solve the LEETCODE question for the combination sum 2. And if you remember that we solved the combination sum 1, which is also another video in my channel, feel free to check it out. It's quite a similar problem, but then there's some small differences. So give a collection of candidates number. The candidates are listed here, and the target number, find all unique combinations in targets where the candidates numbers sum up to target. So basically, it gives you all these lists of numbers, and it wants you to sum up to target as 8. So for example, if you use 116, it's a 125, it's a, and each number in candidates may only be used once in this combination. So in the previous question, that they allow you to use the same number multiple times, here, since they only allow you to use the number only once, when we I'm going to show you when we talk about this question a little bit more, and that the solution set must not contain duplicate combinations. And if you see here is another example, sum up to target 5, and you can do 1 to 2 and 5. Each number can only be used once, and there's some constraint here. And then the question was asked by Facebook and other companies multiple times. So this is a typical backtracking question, like, because it asks you to give up all the combinations, right? And what we wanted to pay attention is that only each number can only be used once. How do we make sure that each number can only be used once in this case? So there's two things that we need to do. First, if we sort this candidates list, and also the other thing that we wanted to do is we can do a condition check when we do the backtracking function. If the current number is equal to the previous number, we're just gonna continue. We not gonna do anything about this set, since we already did this before. I think you will know better when I show you how to do this code, but this is our question can be solved by backtracking, and I'm also going to pass two parameters. One is the index, and the other one is the subset, basically the current combination, something like this. And then I'm also going to do the condition check. If the result, the sum of this number is already equals to target, then I'm just going to append this to the result directly. And then there's some edge cases we want to rule out. And then we want to iterate the I between the index number to the length of the candidates list. And we want to make sure include a condition check for the duplicates. And then we want to append the result, but when we do the backtracking, call the function recursively, in this case we want to use I plus 1 instead of I compared to the previous one, because you only allowed to use the same candidate once. And then we should pop from there. And let me show you how to do this in code. And then as always, I'm going to put a result first here, and then I'm going to sort this first, candidates sort. I'm going to sort this first, and then I'm going to define backtracking function. And like I mentioned, I'm going to pass in two parameters. One is the index, the other one is cur. Cur is basically the subset, basically the path, that however you want to call it. And if sum of cur, if I added the summary of all the sum of 1 to 116, if it's equals to the target already, then I'm just gonna rest append, and the current, I'm gonna make a copy of the current and append it to the result. And the other edge case I want to rule out is if index is bigger than the length of candidates, or sum of curl is bigger than the target, then I'm simply going to return. No need to continue, right? And then for I in range of the index that I passed to at the beginning, and also the length of candidates. If I in this range, the only thing that we want to make sure to include is that we want to make sure to rule out the duplicates case. If the duplicates, here is how you can handle it. If I is bigger than index and also the candidates I equals to candidates I minus 1. Basically, if this I number, like there's 2, 1 here. So if you look at it, if this one is bigger than this, right? And then I'm going to continue. I'm not going to do anything about it. And this not going to affect the first time because the index is not bigger than index yet. But the second time around when you do it, it will make sure to avoid the duplicates. It will not do the calculation for the 1, 1. And once we roll out the edge cases, we can say what just backtrack as usual. What we do is we want to say curl append. When we add a number, right, we will add candidates. I add this number to the current path first. And then the next part is I'm going to call the backtracking function. Like, since we are not allowed to use the candidates multiple times, I only able to use it once. So I definitely wanted to make sure when I do this recursively, when I call this function again, I want to make sure that I add a 1 and then current, that I want to keep it as current. I want to go to the next number, right? And then I want to pop from the current so that when I go back up, it will backtrack it. And then I can redo the combination again. And then that's the main part of the backtracking function. Then I'm going to backtracking. I'm going to call the function. Index will be starting at 0. And the current, I'll put it as a list. And then I'm going to return the result. And that should be it. If you think this is helpful, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you soon with more LeetCode questions. Okay, bye-bye.